Welcome to the Game of Thrones show. The only place on the internet. Welcome to the Game of Thrones show. The only place on the internet that talks about Game of Thrones. My name's John. Welcome to the Game of Thrones show. The only place on the internet that talks about Game of Thrones.
I'm Seth.
John Targaryen.
Kate.
Welcome to the Game of Thrones show, the only place on the internet that talks about Game of Thrones. That's Peter, Adam, Danny, Ben, Matea, Seth, Nina, and Shay.
What happens if they haven't seen the show from last night, Nina?
Then spoilers.
Tommy dies.
You're warned.
She said spoilers first, it's fine.
They'll notify us. They'll be ready to warning us.
We're all tired and we're all a little...
Sunstroke.
Yeah, a little too much sun.
I'm actually on fire right now.
Alright, first things first, I'm the greatest. Cersei Pycelle Lancel, that's what I wrote in my notes here. That's what I wrote.
Cersei Pycelle Lancel.
Can we please talk about that?
Yeah.
What's up?
The music.
Yeah,
right?
the
music
so
was so
good.
good.
The entire episode though, like
Yeah.
I think the music was really on.
But
Point.
that stood out.
Yeah.
Those scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Little kids are freaking creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when they have knives.
Yeah, and you know what? They're all motivated by candy. That's a thing.
Pretty sure it's
Remember? You were talking on this
I
story.
know, it's gotta be some kind of Coke or something.
Yeah.
Something.
You know, like, that's,
Like it's
like,
hard candy.
it's gotta be like, yeah,
You're right,
there's something in
Hard
it.
candy.
I'm just thinking like legit, like just hard candy.
None of this
It's not
gummy shit.
achievable. Yeah.
No, we're talking hard candy.
The pick is though.
We have a bunch of like drug addict kids running around, like in hybrids. You
That's
know?
why they look so
Real
creepy.
kids.
They're just like huge addicts.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, I don't understand why the Grand Maester, Pycelle or whatever, had to die.
Because, well, Qyburn kind of said it was like, you know, in with the new, he wants to be the new grand.
Basically, that was just his like.
Yeah.
What he
I'm sure
wanted out of
Cersei
it.
was in on
And
it.
Cersei hated him.
Yeah, so Pycelle gets shanked by a bunch of drug addicts. Preach
That was
him
a
full on
brutal- that was a
slums of
brutal
King's
scene,
Landing.
Yeah.
It was. I like how he tried to take one out too.
Yeah.
No. So we watched a kid get clocked.
Yeah.
It's karma because he didn't pay his prostitute.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that
But
is
you always
what's up.
pay right away, guys.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I usually do.
Right away.
Yeah.
I usually do.
Yeah.
Plus 20% tip.
Remember that.
Just the The trial happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like setting it up politically really well too.
Who?
With like the Grand Mace, no whatever, Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Having like the dude go first.
Oh yeah,
So-
and having him like confess and stuff.
Yeah, and then being like, see, this guy is guilty, and we do like offer.
And here's the power: we strip him of all his lands and titles, and we carve our symbol into his forehead.
Yeah, mercy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also
Mercy.
mercy. Exactly. Yeah. So he like did that well.
Yeah.
But then like
But then he-
Marjorie was pretty weird because she was like, I found it weird. She was like, "Yo, let's all get out of here," instead of just being like, "I'm gonna peace."
But like, because she wouldn't have just been able to leave though, you know.
Well, she wanted her brother out too, and
Yeah.
like the sparrows
Oh,
were
that's
holding her
true.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just like had a bad feeling about it, kind of.
What? I think she kind of.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
kind of knows how
Figured it out.
she's smart.
Yeah. Because Tom, like she was saying, like Tom and Cersei weren't there.
Yeah.
And she knows Cersei is like a
Yeah.
crafty, crazy lady.
Yeah.
The only thing
That's the best
that
description.
Lord Targaryen #2.
Oh.
the only thing that bugged me about like Marjorie dying there was that like I didn't feel like you ever got to like learn her true intentions about
Yeah.
how. Because
And-
I got like Yeah. the previous episode like got really excited because originally I was thinking, oh, she's like been broken and conformed to this bullshit faith, but then it's like no, she's got some of her own
Mhm.
like underhand intentions here, and I was like really excited to see what she was gonna do with that, but then they just killed her off. So I was like, it was kind of like I almost think like giving the note to her mom and being like I've got this under control kind of thing was like if they don't like because they probably won't reveal her intentions later.
I feel like
It's
that,
like almost too bad that they like.
But that's what Game of
I think
Thrones
that's
does.
it.
That's
Yeah,
what Game of Thrones does. You know,
Exactly.
it's like here's a character. You look at all these plans you're gonna have with this character. Look
Yeah.
at these
But it
things
wasn't
they could
even
do,
like-
and they're gonna do it.
But
I'm
But
sorry.
they didn't reveal any of
Sorry.
her plans.
No.
You know, all the other characters, it's like, oh, you know what they're gonna do. Whereas this was like, I didn't actually care that much that Marjorie died. I was just like, oh wow, like I'm missing out on like I wanted to know what her
Yeah.
secret intentions were, because like I had no idea what she was planning, kind of.
She
thing.
used to be really good.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
gonna kind of like come through with her grandmother, with like Lady Tyrell as well. Like some of those intentions. Are
Yeah,
probably
hopefully,
gonna,
if they reveal it through there, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like they're probably gonna have to like do it at some point. But.
That was like the first main character death. Almost all season.
Ramsey.
Who
Oh,
Who
like
Yeah.
character you're cheering for.
Yeah.
Yes, he said it. Yes.
It's not a big deal.
And then they just went
Yeah.
from there and kept.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Oh.
kind of right with my prediction. Cersei did
Yeah.
find a stash of wildfire under the Sept of Baelor. Basically, just like had it so Lancel bled out trying to save it as he was crawling with his like guts hanging out, just crawling towards the top of the candle. But
Oh, amazing though. The
yeah,
time-
great scene.
I thought he was gonna blow
Yeah.
him up. He was right there.
He was right
He was like, "Let me catch my breath."
Like, I think he's like looking, he's like, he's like breathing really hard. One of them started waving, but then the one on the left comes like,
Yeah.
Was that
And how like the sparrow went up?
I think
I
so.
love
was so
I love how
good.
they showed that. Where they're just like,
Yeah.
boom, he's just like,
Yeah.
And like the fire in Lancel's eyes when it like started.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so cool.
That was
Yeah.
So many cool things.
So Cersei blew the hell out of the Sept of Baelor. She didn't kill Tommen on purpose, which is kind of what I was thinking. She did, however, kill him indirectly, which Danny did predict while we were watching you. Well, he kind of like, what if he jumps out the window?
No,
I was like,
no, he was just like, he's gonna jump, and he like walked back and fell.
It's like, he is gonna jump.
Like,
Yeah,
as soon
when
as-
it was on the window for a
yeah,
little bit
for
too
so
long,
long,
I
it was like,
oh,
oh
yeah,
shit.
it is.
Yeah.
I did not predict how quickly that went though. I thought
Yeah.
he was gonna like stand there and be like, Wayne, because I'm Tommen, but then he's just like,
No, I think that was good. No,
he just like
did it.
spun
Yeah,
back.
yeah, no, that was good.
Let's go.
I would have been mad if he was like sort of like doing that thing where he's like, but the fact that he's just like, you know what? I've tried so hard to just do what I think is right, and nothing ever goes my way.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I wonder if he thought Cersei died in it too.
No, I think he's like, no, because like the mountain came and stopped him, right? She's like,
Yeah.
what's my mom doing?
Yeah.
My lovely wife is in there with my sparrow friend, and then he looks
My
out the
sparrow.
window and it's like,
So he felt like betrayed by his mom, and he just lost his wife, and like his whole faith thing that he was on board with now.
And he knows he betrayed his mom.
And he knows he betrayed his mom.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I like how he didn't say anything the entire episode.
Yeah, that
He was
was
just like,
yeah.
But like you're getting the
you know what? We rag on him for that, but it'd be weird if he like pushed the front of his hair out and then put the crown in.
literally all he
He
wears
has to
is just
normal.
do this,
He just needs
just to
to
the
run
side
it.
like a normal human being.
I think that his hairstyle and his haircut does not permit for that kind of
Yes.
thing to happen.
He was a goober and he died a goober.
It suits
How
him.
common would it be to like at the last second be like, oh shit, and try to grab like
Yeah.
be like, no, I'm gonna change my mind.
That'd be funny, but I don't think it would have suited the spirit of the episode very well.
Yeah.
yeah, I loved it though.
Yeah, that was great.
It's a very good death.
Yeah. And then like, Cersei didn't even seem like that surprised.
She's expecting it.
Well, because
Yeah.
she knows her kids are gonna die, so the
Yeah,
prophecy, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
She's waiting for the last one.
Yeah.
Like even when she was just like looking at him, it was just like there was like you could tell she was sad, but it was just cold at the same
Mhm.
time. It was
She's just
like
not caring.
yeah, she's so dead inside. but,
Which
like,
is also kind of scary. As a ruler, like, there's nothing else she cares about, right? Like,
what do you mean?
Do you know what I mean?
But she was pissed at Jamie too.
huh?
They were going through some rough times.
Yeah.
I thought they were good
But
now.
not really though. They were pretty good.
They made it up.
Yeah.
They had some fun and then.
But I think Jamie's gonna be pretty pissed, being like, so
They
what
have to
happened to
make
my
traditions.
son?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
now you're on the throne?
Yeah, so now Cersei's queen of Westeros. Eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's nuts.
I like when you dress too.
She has
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
so
her
like
dress is sweet.
her dress
So
is,
cool.
it looks like battle armor, and I think
It
that's kind of like,
does.
you know,
So cool.
symbolic
It was so
maybe.
suiting for like the episode too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like just black and like badass. Just
Remind me
drinking wine, watching people
Yeah.
burn. Oh,
With a smirk.
classic.
Classic.
Classic Targaryen though. You know.
Yeah. No, like, yeah. No, you're
Burning
right.
like
Yeah.
your city alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Like, she's like, you know what? I'm sick of playing these like tiny little games with all these. I'm just
She
gonna
did-
kill them all. Like,
She did what she does
get it
best.
done with.
Yeah, but now instead of hating her, it's like, Cersei, you're like, oh, you're the
We're
worst.
like,
And you're like, yeah, Cersei's the best.
Yeah, anyone who watches these reviews, you're like, these guys change their views.
You know?
Sansa still sucks, but
And Bran's pretty bad too.
I don't think Brand's good this season.
Yeah, it's because there was no Bran this season.
No, that was
there
last
like 2
season.
episodes.
Last season there's no Bran. This season
I
had a
know.
lot of Bran, and it was like,
There wasn't that.
But it
much.
wasn't
To be honest,
really
like,
Bran.
Yeah, that's why.
but it was Bran's like storyline.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
No, yeah.
But it wasn't
I
Bran the
don't know
character.
He was never like the most interesting character, but I never hated Bran.
And I never hated Sansa really either.
She does stupid stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She's a good character.
Yeah.
She sucks.
She's bad.
Better than Arya though. All right, moving on. We're gonna talk about Walder Frey and Jaime.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was great because it was also playing off like the last 2 episodes. Jaime has been like getting a lot of flack for his honor being crap and people just being like, "You're a bad person."
Yeah.
Like he's been getting that everywhere. Now Walder comes up
He
and
was
he's
so
like,
sick.
"We're one and the same.
Yeah.
We're both Kingslayers." And he's like,
We're both
"This
pieces
guy
of
is
shit."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's like,
"Holy!"
What?
And then lashes out at him.
Yeah.
Like it was great.
And he
It
just,
was awesome.
he just like crushed him and walked away. It was
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
But he like had a couple like long looks at Arya in disguise. Did you guys see that?
Jaime?
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
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 Did you see?
That's
it?
because Arya was looking at him.
Walder Frey and whatever they're celebrating, and Arya feeds him, or the servant girl feeds him his kids, I guess.
Did you actually take a bite though?
I don't think so.
I kind of
It's
wish
too
you
bad.
let him take a bite.
Yeah. That was so dope though. She's like,
Disgusting, but-
here.
Here.
But there was also like he was eating
It was
like
so
soup,
weird.
so that might have been like something too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I thought it was like she was like pretending he was going crazy at first. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
your kids are all here. He's like, what?
Wait, Adam, why didn't you like that scene?
This whole Arya thing bugged me a lot.
Dude, but like what
You guys
She's a badass assassin. She
No,
just
if
has
you
a
get-
purpose
no.
now.
Yeah.
We
It's not
have,
random
you
people
guys
don't
are
care
not
about.
thinking rationally about this. We have rewound like 4 years, and we are now in Arya season 2 mode again. That's what we have. We have Arya with a bit more skills, and she's like, I'm gonna go back to Westeros and like go through my kill list.
Yes.
And now I can like do this.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
like
but what
no
would you
character
prefer?
development
That's
or
true.
anything. I don't know.
But it
I
might
don't know what I
come. It
want
might
her to
come.
do. I wanted her like some kind of character evolution where she like figures out a way to like play an angle in this big game and overarching story. But now we just kind of like she went over. She got better at killing and better at disguising herself, but her character just kind of rewound back to where it was after season 1.
Yeah.
I feel
So
like
that's
Or it's
like-
the whole
or
point
that's
of her
always
like
been her
keeping
character.
her name. Yeah, that's exactly.
That's how I see it.
I don't
That's
know.
not what stories are, right? Your character
No,
has to change.
like characters. Can't
No,
be
it's
constant.
she
can.
wants to achieve a goal, and she's achieving that goal by going and
But
being
why is
a
she-
She's
she's
young
so-
to play like the Game of Thrones
I
politically.
don't know why. Like Sansa's trying to play like everybody's like playing Game of Thrones. She's the only one staying like so one-dimensional. I don't know.
She like got tossed out of her family. She knows no one but like mercenaries and like fighters for years. She's had no education.
Right.
All she can do.
And she's
is-
presented
is
an
kill,
opportunity
which she
to
takes.
better herself and maybe get a place of power where she can actually affect things in a bigger
No, but
picture.
that's
the
all
face is
the
better
place
because
is.
they power.
It's just a job where you
Yeah.
kill people.
Yeah, I think the other option would be her becoming an assassin for them and killing random people
Random,
they don't care
yeah.
about and like.
Yeah.
I know, but that could have led to like a different angle with which she could have viewed the world. But now she kind of just has the same worldview that she had before. Like nothing's
Yeah.
changed about her. I don't
That's
know.
true.
Like you're right. You're definitely right. She's still driven by revenge. But you just like think about what she saw. Like she saw everything fall apart. She saw her dad get his head cut off. Like she saw all of it. And that was when she was like really young. Then she was escaped, made it away. And like the only thing that like if you saw all of that, you could do like 2, maybe 3 options. One of them is like, okay, I give up on life, I kill myself. Like the Tommen route. Or it's like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can do to get revenge on these people that destroyed my life. So she's just driven by that. So even though
Yeah, I think it's good.
she like went into like, I need to gain these skills, like she still had, I didn't know if they were going to play this part, but I was like wondering if she still had the secret motive to go back to her list. And they did because she still like kept Needle like the whole time. That was the one thing she didn't give up. So she couldn't fully give up herself. And I still didn't know if she was like gonna fully give up into becoming a no-name or go back being driven by like revenge. But like from like such a young age, like and seeing all that, like it makes sense.
Yeah, and there's something to be said for character development, but like there's certain things about characters that like almost can't change or shouldn't change because it like defines them almost, I think. And I feel like revenge kind of defines Arya.
Mhm.
And like we were always cheering for her to get revenge. I thought. Like,
Yeah.
I was until like I thought like maybe we could go into something bigger and better. It's just the whole thing feels like very unsatisfying to me.
I mean,
It
what
did.
happens when she runs out of revenge, though? Maybe she will.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
She
she'll,
has to-
I don't know, she'll go join Jon Snow and Sansa or whatever, and
But
like,
she
stop
might,
Sansa
she might do
after
that
Jon
right now.
Snow.
She might also go meet up with him like right now. Just cause.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yay!
That would be cool.
I agree that her story it's gotten like smaller and more
Mhm.
Yeah, she just doesn't seem to be like.
narrow.
She's not going for any kind of like overarching thing. It's just like it
Yeah.
almost seems like a selfish kind of thing
Yeah.
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
right? Because she's like not really caring about any of the political stuff that would come with killing Walter Frey, right?
Yeah.
Not worrying about any of that, just like killing, right?
I think what bothers me is that it just kind of, to me, seems like a loss of potential. But like sometimes shows, like not Game of Thrones, but I'm thinking of another show specific called Hunter x Hunter. It's like an anime where they show like they have like a really kind of cool subplot that they could have, that is so intricate, and they could go so, they could expand upon it so much and make it really interesting and have the character development go so much farther. It will still stay true to the character, but it'll really show like the conflicts and the struggles that the character goes through. They kind of just like introduce this bit, and then just go off on a tangent, and and the tangent becomes a main thing for like over 80 episodes, and they never go back to the old thing. And I just felt like, man, this show would have been so much better if they had just expanded upon what they had good potential in.
Yeah.
I don't want it to seem like I hated the episode because I'm being kind of negative right now. I thought it was really good, but just I don't know. I don't know.
Still don't like Arya.
I like Arya. But Arya was like
Or
one of my favorite
Arya's
characters.
story.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's, yeah. We'll have to see. I'll have to see how it plays out. I can't say like just like Arya's story is bad and it's never ever going to be good, because maybe Game of Thrones will pull another magical miracle out of a hat and make me really like Arya again. Just at the moment, I'm kind of disappointed.
That's good. You should have an opinion.
Thanks. Thanks,
It's
me.
like why I hate Sansa every season, all the time. I have an opinion.
Is Arya gonna kill Cersei though?
More likely Sansa going to kill Jon Snow, but we'll get to that later.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. This is legit. We're going to talk about Sam, though.
Oh, Sam.
We're talking
Remember
about
that?
Sam.
Hey, let's just do
Yeah.
Sam quick though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
You're Danny.
That's so cute.
Sam's
Sam's adorable.
cute,
yeah.
So cute.
He got to the library and he's like,
The library's pretty sweet though.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
Harry Potter music
Yeah,
started playing.
Hogwarts, yeah.
It was sweet.
And
So,
there
yeah.
was like Hedwig right after.
Sam and Gilly and the baby are in Old Town, and Sam's meeting Maester, and there's that really funny character with the book, and it was funny.
Yeah. it was-
Yeah.
Sam.
It was
Done.
comedy.
And then he just like
Yeah,
shut down
exactly.
Gilly because he's like books.
Yeah.
It's like,
Library.
like, I'll be back in like 3 days. We'll just wait. Yeah, that's Sam.
That's
I
pretty
guess
much
we
all
could.
that happened with Sam, yeah.
I guess we could go in order. We could talk about John. Do the John stuff.
What was John?
It was
Oh, yeah.
Sandra.
Oh, finally.
Oh.
I was man.
Yeah.
I think John should have just let Davos kill her.
I think he would have done it right there.
No,
Yeah.
they should have. He should have
He
just
did.
hung him like.
He did the kind of. I
classic
think he
Jon
did the
Snow.
right thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I think she should.
I think she
But
should die.
he killed. He beheaded. What's his name?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dude
Joffrey
for
Jr.
not listening to him.
Yeah. Well.
He's letting her go away for burning
But
a
also,
child.
she had really good points.
Yeah. She
But-
brought him back to life. She kind of owes her a little bit.
That's not how justice works, dude.
And you
Exactly.
don't
That's
even
why I
know
wanted
if
him.
it was
like,
actually her that brought him back.
And
Old-
he
old
wasn't like
Johnson.
there. He
Yeah.
doesn't know the whole
Yeah.
story, right? And she said like, you know, her mom and dad did it too. So I feel like he's
Yeah,
just
but
like,
they're-
you know what? I don't want to deal with this.
Just
That's-
leave.
That's like the give up Jon Snow. Like if we had Lord Commander Jon Snow, I think she would have been dead.
Well, because they both made good points, right? Like she did murder the girl, and then, but like he kind of does need her to maybe fight the White
No,
Walkers.
but he let her go,
yeah,
so it's a
so
good
he's-
point anyway.
No,
He
no, no,
doesn't
but
solve any of those.
She admitted she made a mistake too, which like doesn't really help because she like burned a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like,
but oops though.
All she can do is like give advice, right? Really, all she was doing was giving advice. Like it was her dad who ended up burning her.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's
it-
also just like so manipulative.
Yeah, but like,
She's like, we're burning her.
the other thing is though is like, even just from Jon Snow's perspective, he probably does believe somewhat in the Lord of Light, or that the Lord of Light has power.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
let's just kill her servant.
Yeah.
Hey, like, you know, like, if he sends her away, it's not like he's making enemies with the Lord of Light. He's just like, okay, I'm going to send her away so she's out of my area because I don't think this is gonna work because I need Davos more than her. But like if I just kill her, then I could be screwing myself here. He could just fall dead if she dies, possibly, considering how he came back to life.
Yeah.
If they believe that the Lord
I think there's
of
something
Light.
to be said by like she basically brought him back to life, right? Like he's
Yeah.
there's some sort of
So he might have made an enemy out of the Lord of Light, but more importantly, now he might have made an enemy out of Davos. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No, I don't think
Because
so.
Davos is also so about justice, and he's like,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Okay,
stoked
so-
about it, but
I think
It's
he
Joe,
like in his
yeah.
heart he was thought that it was like probably like the right thing, but in his like rage he was just like, oh,
Yeah.
let me
Definitely
let me
not. They're
kill her.
definitely not enemies, though.
you can tell
There's
because
no
what he
doubt.
said. He's like, if you come back, I'll kill you myself. He was like,
Yeah,
I'm accepting what John.
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
I wanna
exactly.
do it.
But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it was so cool to see him all worked up though. I was like, oh my heart.
Yeah.
Davos.
Yeah.
I think John was really sad. They're kind of sad to like send her away, but like I feel like they kind of had a connection going almost. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't
A
see her
little
with
bit.
her pendant.
Yeah.
that was so random, just thrown in and then like never touched on again.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, it's just backstory.
yeah.
Well, they had to get an excuse for her to take off her shirt. So.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get to it.
She did say she was like ready to die for a long time.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of touching on that again.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. That's true.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then we had like in the same kind of setting, we had Sansa singing where she's in the werewood.
Right.
Denying what thing.
Yeah, I would have been so mad if she just like accepted again.
Mhm.
I don't know what he was expecting when he
I
leaves
don't
with
know.
the kiss. He's like, of course she's gonna say yes. The last time I did, last time before I saved her was I sold her to Ramsay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
His platform makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's like American
I
voting
feel
for
like-
Trump.
No, he's no, but Littlefinger always plays the long game. He's like, she's gonna deny me this time, but like a year or two down the road, that plan will come together.
He didn't really seem like
just
surprised that he
Yeah.
Exactly,
she
yeah.
denied, right?
No, that's true.
But also, like, he might, I don't know, like, he seemed, like, pretty upset about, like,
Yeah.
when everyone started, like, you know, swearing allegiance to John. He seemed like he didn't really plan that.
No. He's
Well, here's where
I
I
don't
think.
even
yeah.
think he was upset.
I'm not upset.
No, but
it's
no.
like-
This is one
he
thing they
wants to be
said
the king.
to Sansa was he was talking about people should follow you, a Stark who's born in Winterfell, as opposed to like
the
John.
bastard son
Yeah.
who's not.
Exactly.
And now she's like,
And
only
then-
I could be queen because now I have no chance here because like the North loves John.
Oh,
But she could
maybe.
be queen if she goes with.
But that's what I think that icon when because I remember when
I
they started
know.
swearing to John, it sounded like they're gonna start swearing to Sansa, but they said Jon Snow and
Yeah.
shoved his sword down,
Yeah.
and Sansa like for a split second kind of like looked shocked, and then like looked like oh okay yay John, but
Yeah.
then she had eye contact
Yeah.
with Peter.
And
She was like
she's
She
Peter.
looked bad.
It's like, wait,
Yeah.
is it she's scared because she thinks Peter's against them, or because she?
I
is
think-
thinking
no, I
about
think-
going to with Peter.
yeah I think no I'm not like
You don't
not, I don't know
know.
about going Peter, but more like maybe he has a point. Like I see like he kind of knows what's
Okay.
going on.
Yeah.
I think she is like human and sees the appeal of having power and stuff, but like
Yeah.
I think logically she's still behind John and still like you know she actually like wants to follow him. I think, but she's I think I almost saw it as she's like mad at Littlefinger for placing that thought in her head because she didn't really.
But
Is
she
there
knew he
anything
was
like
like,
that, I think?
knew he like had a point, and she was like mad that she was kind of realizing it almost.
Yeah.
And I think also with the scene where John said like we have to trust each other and stuff like that, I think that's gonna like lay out a whole thing of like mistrust between them. I think they're gonna
Yeah.
be kind of because she's already done it once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be a big thing, which is not gonna be.
That's a weird dynamic. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that
is.
she's like the true born Stark, right?
yeah.
But she's a girl, so and like
But well, not just because of girl, because she doesn't do anything.
yeah, she's also
Yeah.
pretty freaking useless. But
Right.
like,
Yeah,
I don't
John,
think that the- I
John
don't think-
like ripped up in the battle, right? Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he
So I don't
destroyed
think the
her,
fact that she's a girl has anything to do with it. Like it might be a little bit, but Lady Mormont,
True.
people follow her, right?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
she's badass.
She's
And also, how
the
cool was that
hardest person.
scene?
Yeah.
When she
So
stands up,
awesome.
calls everybody out,
Yeah.
and then everybody like, they're like, oh, she's right. Boom, slams the sword down.
That whole scene where they started like swearing allegiance, that was so cool. It was just like, this is what everyone's been waiting for, right? Like people swearing allegiance to Jon Snow.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, not again. Like
Yeah.
the whole King of the North
Yeah.
thing,
That
like
made
you
me
guys
uncomfortable.
failed last
When they started
time.
saying King of the North, I was
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Yeah.
Not working
Because
out.
last time we heard people chanting King of the North was with the wolf's head on
Yeah.
a stick.
Yeah.
Or on Rob. But it was
Yeah.
Great.
It
it was like right after Bran had that like vision with the tree showing that he's like the true or one of the sons of Targaryen, right?
That's
So
what
Jon
it's like,
Targaryen.
now he's like really just getting into a power position, possibly.
Yes.
So King of the North.
Yeah.
He's got so much going for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With going with Daenerys' speech about marriage binding powers. King of the North, Queen of Westeros.
Brother, sister.
Well, they're like they're
Targaryens.
cousins or something, half cousins. So
Yeah.
for Targaryens, that's like born on the opposite sides of the planet.
Yeah.
Good to
Go
go.
for it.
She's
They have
his
their
aunt,
brothers.
isn't she?
Yeah,
Oh, she
yeah,
is
that's what I think. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because Rhaegar is
Yeah.
Rhaegar's brother,
Oh boy.
older brother.
Yeah.
It's like same as cousins. It's a little less far removed.
He's just a nephew.
Like also a lot weirder.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Game of Thrones.
Let's do it.
Don't disappoint me now.
Make it happen.
It's gonna be a little
I
risky.
don't even know if I like that though.
John Daenerys?
Dude, that was like
That's
season
the-
one shotty.
That's
like,
the only
yeah.
couple I want in Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. Besides Tyrion finding Tysha somewhere in the world, that's all I want.
Actually,
Or
you want
Brienne
to
and-
For each other.
What's his face?
Oh,
Tormund,
Tormund?
yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
I don't know if I'd like it because it's like it's obviously like what everyone wants, and like what they're just gonna like end happily ever
It would be
after.
such a
They
bad
would
ending.
work
I don't-
really well together though.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would.
It'd be the worst ending.
I don't know. And I feel like it would almost be like forced.
I don't want
It would
those endings,
because like they would
actually.
have to take like a long time to like make it work, right? Because if they just got married for like political reasons, it would be like meh, right?
No, that would almost be better. Like instead of having like some like weird arc of a love story that they have to
Yeah.
plan out, just like, oh shit, we hate the Lannisters. Let's get married, put our army together. Let's go.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
then they
almost
don't
like
love
fate.
each other.
Yeah,
It's
but
almost
that's
like it's
not
fate.
how it works
They
in
don't love
Westeros.
each other.
But they would. I think they'd work
Yeah,
really
see,
well
I
together.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
they
think
would.
it would
Like,
work.
I think it's like too much of a power couple. Like they're both such like
I
independent.
think they
figures
need that strong.
Yeah.
You need a
together.
strong person to like. If Daenerys had some weak little man trying to like, I'm your husband, she'd be like, yeah, right.
Like Dario.
Yeah, but I
He's like,
think
I love you. I'll do anything for you. I'll be your mistress. And she's like, nah.
Dario's her toy.
yeah, but
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting hearing that now we know who John's parents are. And then we cut to that scene where they're like, yeah, you know what, you have Stark blood in you, like, we'll follow you. And it's like,
But she like does though. She has Ned's relative blood in
Yeah.
her.
but
you
they
know?
said, like, Ned Stark. And,
Ned Stark's blood
Oh,
is what
yeah,
she said.
like, right? It's like, not a secret.
But like,
Don't
you could
It's
say
the
that.
same parent.
You
Yeah,
could say that.
it's the same parent.
Lyanna. Lyanna would say
Lyanna.
they have the same blood flowing through them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but like, doesn't,
By proxy.
doesn't it go through the nails though? Like, don't they only really care?
No, but
No, I
Westeros
don't
is like
think
different.
so.
Though. If they
Yeah.
do it, unless you're a bastard, then it's like, oh, you didn't have like some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Westeros is a bit
That's true.
different where like
It's
the women kind of can have like equal power and stuff.
and I think
It's
it's just
like once the guys are gone, then like, okay, we'll throw the woman in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think they would still
Like,
consider
less
him a
factors.
star.
Yes.
Yeah, but it definitely
Oh.
strengthens Sansa's claim, I think.
Yeah. But
If she has
then
more claim as Ned's bastard, I would.
I
And
think
a
in
Targaryen.
Yeah.
legally,
Right.
Ned
I
as
agree.
like her cousin.
I don't think legally he would, but
No,
like
I
in
think,
their
like-
in their minds, yes,
Yeah.
because they like Ned Stark so much. So who knows what'll happen when the truth about that gets out? You know, probably crazy things.
What if the Red Woman brings back Ned Stark?
I don't think she can, man.
dude, it's been too long.
No.
It's been separated.
Bring back. I was hoping for Lady Stoneheart this season, but
Yeah.
nope,
No.
didn't have that happen.
When they came back with that like band of
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like brother
I
with
thought
the
there's,
banners.
there's gonna like the episode was gonna like end on her face and be
Yeah.
like super
That would
twang.
have been sweet, but it didn't happen. So you know, moving on.
Should we talk about
Rip.
the flashback scene or whatever?
Tower of Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Like finally.
Yeah,
After
exactly.
like the whatever episode was, like the fourth
It's
episode where they like
yeah.
showed the first half of that. Now we finally see like, okay, Lyanna, Jon Snow's mom, who I guess because the whole war started because her and Rhaegar like ran off together, right?
Yes.
So
Slash, she maybe kidnapped her. We don't really.
yeah,
No.
but now we're kind of saying like they fell in love and or
Do
something
you know
like
that?
that.
Like,
We don't know
I
that.
don't know.
I don't know if you can assume that.
Makes a lot more sense than like he raped you.
Yeah, kidnapped her and stuff.
I guess.
Why not? Why though?
I feel like it still could go either way.
Yeah.
I think
But she also like really wanted to protect the baby too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter.
That's
you want
her
that
baby,
out of the
though.
way. Yeah.
I think that
No,
I don't know. I think what it is.
Yeah.
Like you care a little less if someone raped you and
Yeah.
married you. Like
Yeah.
The reason he needed protection too is because he had the name Targaryen, right? All the
Yeah.
Targaryens
Yeah.
were gonna die.
Mhm.
So she was like, I need you to take this and protect him.
Yeah.
He
protect
can't
his
have
yard.
this name.
What's up, Dario?
Daenerys and Tyrion
Suck
are
it.
married.
Yeah.
So
Let's
mean.
do it.
Who's like the cutest
that was pretty
scene
cute scene.
ever.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, when Tyrion started like tearing up
Yeah.
because he got
Yeah.
he got his old job back.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
his job.
And he
back,
was like
his
giving to
favorite
him
job.
out of like
Respect.
respect.
Yeah.
And it's not like some like weird political
Power play.
Yeah.
Power play. It's not a
Yeah.
power play.
And
It's
that's
like
not like it was
you
out of
deserve
nowhere
this.
too. He wasn't like trying to kind of like get
Yeah.
there. He
Yeah.
was just like
It was a nice
just like
surprise.
boom.
Yeah.
exactly.
And he got all like teary when he got his little button.
It was from someone he respected. Like he was
Yeah.
just saying he respected her, like, and that he would follow her, and like he hated everyone else who had power over him,
And
and
the fact
like,
that
gave
she-
him that kind of power.
Even before she had already had that made for him, right? She's keeping it. Right
Yeah.
Let's pull it out of his,
That's what he said. He's like,
doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, before that, she's super cold to Dario, who I love, so that was kind of heartbreaking, but, you know.
Does it kind of worry
It's
you
so
that she
good,
didn't
though.
feel anything though?
That's crazy.
Like, isn't
That was
like
cool.
borderline crazy?
It's the best.
Where's
She-
your,
she
where's
is
yourself
borderline
though?
Yeah.
yeah, so at least she
She's
recognizes
not
it.
there.
It's
So
just very
Jorah,
low.
though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's just Jorah.
Jordan. and
Because she
Jorah.
really loved Khal Drogo, I think, right?
Yeah,
She
no,
was
she
just,
did.
like,
I guess so.
She's not, like, emotionless.
No, because she loves
She's a
Jorah.
great priest.
But she was
Exactly.
raped by Khal Drogo.
But she like grew to love him
Yeah.
though. Like it was a really, it's like a really
But she still
weird
does
thing.
not. I know exactly.
Yeah.
So he's gonna stay back and manage Marine.
Maybe.
Have fun.
I love that
Maybe.
line, like, fuck Marine. Like, we've been thinking that for a whole season.
Everyone was thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we have to give time to the Ironborns, you know. Get over there.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, with like
Yeah.
the dragons and the boats and
Yeah,
The
I
dragon
love
fixes
seeing the
that.
Unsullied.
Yeah,
on
I
the
love
dragon.
that shot.
Oh, I love seeing the Unsullied on the boat, just standing there. I was
I
trying
want
to
to
see
see
some like
all their
dog
boats
racking,
seem
just like
so
freaking out. All their horses are. Yeah.
You saw them though, they were just like working. And their horses were sitting in the boat. Yeah,
on the bottom.
yeah, it showed them. They were just like working the boat. It's like, oh wow,
That's
these
awesome.
guys like figured their shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're Dothraki. They're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And we also finally found out where Varys went. He went
Yeah.
to Dorne.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
With like
Which
Lady
is kinda
Tyrell.
cool.
so Lady Tyrell and wait, who called it?
I think we said that.
Yeah, we,
Like,
okay,
he's probably
yeah,
gonna go find Ollie's.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, Dorne would be a good one.
yeah. So yeah,
Mm.
Dorne and the Tyrells, who are kind of like against Lannister now. He's gonna get their support for Daenerys, which I don't think will be very hard to convince them.
No.
Cool. Varys is gonna be a power player again instead of just some goof. It's gonna
Yeah.
be sweet.
Good.
It's gonna be sweet.
There
I
is
still-
no more. Sorry.
I don't know why they doubled down on this, the Sand Snakes for Dorne. Like, why did they choose them? Because in the books, like, Dorne is, like, basically setting it up for
Dude,
the Targaryens to come back.
where's Darkstar?
I don't know.
Come on, Game of Thrones.
I didn't like it. That was
Whatever. At least the
that was
Lady
my
Olenna shut down the Sand Snakes.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
was
Yeah,
so
that was
good.
funny.
Yeah, that was so
That felt so
good.
good. It's like you look like a pouty little boy.
like dogs.
Lady
Oh, that's
Tyrell is one of my
amazing.
favorite characters.
And now she just,
No,
like, she
she's
just
gonna
doesn't
be
give a
blunt
shit
to the
anymore.
point.
Yeah, so like,
Gets there.
pretty much her whole family just got nuked.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
gonna say there are no more Tyrells.
yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like,
Nobody.
She's the last one.
Yeah, there's her and
Really?
her.
yeah.
Is there actually only her?
Yeah.
well, think about it, like, Lancel's dead, Marjorie's
Yeah.
dead,
That
her
dad
son
dies,
is dead.
Lord Tyrell.
Yeah,
Lord
Lord
Tyrell is dead.
Yeah.
They're all.
Dude, she doesn't care at all.
Oh,
She
just
knows.
commanded
it's, dude, it's
to
her and
army.
Cersei, man. Like,
she's
they
going
both
all
have
in.
nobody, and they're just gonna.
Neither of them have like anything to
Oh,
lose.
she's gonna destroy
Cersei still is,
Cersei.
I mean,
We'll see. I don't know. We thought Cersei was beat before.
We did.
Yeah, that's true.
And
And
we
then
thought
she just,
Lady
like-
Olenna beat her before.
Yeah, but Lady Olenna's now on the side of like 3 freaking dragons. So.
How big is like Cersei's army though? Like I
Well,
thought it like
I know,
wasn't
it's
that big.
Well, like,
It's like
no, she
Jericho?
was like commanded the
Cersei's
Lannister army or like Cersei's like personal guard.
No, both. Like what did
Yeah.
she
I
have?
feel like
Now
the
she has
Lannisters.
both, so now she has a lot.
The
Was it
Lannisters.
that big though?
Plus
I
the
think so.
like the gold cloaks or whatever from like
Yeah, the City Watch.
in all the Freys and whoever's in the
Freys.
Is it-
Riverlands.
yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
though,
yeah.
like like the Lannisters are a huge family. Like they're
Yeah.
a huge power player in this game. Like they're one of the major.
The last
Let's say
And
there's
they're-
7 kingdoms. So it's like
And they're also like the richest.
yeah.
So they can buy like.
And they're commanded by Jamie.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was just like. Now he's just like, all right, I'm done.
That was so funny when he just came back. He's like,
That is a
shit's
shame.
blown up. He's like, huh? Just like walks into the room. Cersei's on the throne. He's like,
What?
Been at work for a week. Like, what'd you do?
He like walks by. Some people are scrubbing blood off the pavement beneath the window.
Yeah.
He's like, so what's going on there? He just keeps walking. Should have had that scene.
should've
Yeah.
done that.
Some dude just scrubbing. James like walking by like doesn't know what's up.
It's like,
Huh. Some idiot probably fell off the balance again. Like loser.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna think of all that.
Man, we have to wait another year to find out.
Oh,
And he's
no, it's
back-
only 9 months.
Oh, okay.
Or like
cool.
10 months.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
No,
no,
it's
it's like
like
silver
9.5
lining on that
months.
stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
Oh, Cersei and big scary monk chick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sister, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
That was a really
That
cool
was
scene.
It was.
Yeah, it was just like
Cersei, yes.
Yeah, so she like waterboards that nun. What's
Yeah.
seven?
With wine.
Yeah.
Wine's so
Line
good.
boards.
What's her name? Septa Unella or something like
Yeah,
that. I think
that's
that's what
right.
I think that's what her name is.
Yeah.
She got her
So
somehow.
awesome.
And now when she's like, the best line was like, "Your gods have abandoned you. This is your god now." And the mountain takes off his helmet. And it's all freaky.
Dude, I thought he was gonna rape her. And
I
was
think
like,
that's probably
no.
what's gonna happen.
I think it was implied.
I thought that was what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
That's the, yeah.
Brutal.
Brutal.
Show that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in what you don't see, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
implication.
So, that was such a good, cool scene when she was like freaking out. She like closes the door and there's still like the little hat. And she's like, doesn't have to deal with it ever again.
Oh, sweet. We pretty much touched on all the major points. Is there anything for the wrap of this season? Is there anything you guys want to say?
It was dope.
This
That
was-
episode
it
was
was
just
awesome.
like boom, just put it
Yeah.
all together.
This season was pretty good.
Overall, this season was
Yeah.
really good.
Like when you like everything's wrapped up and like
In a
ready
nutshell.
Ready to go.
But
It's
still
just
makes you
like-
really excited for the next one. Right? Like it's not like you're like, oh, everything wrapped up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like Daenerys is finally going to
Exactly.
Westeros. After
Yeah,
4
but
seasons
the
of
High
waiting,
Sparrow
she's
is
finally-
dead.
Yeah, there we go.
The High Sparrow.
Tommen is dead.
Oh, all of them.
No, but you're happy.
Lord
I know.
Fred.
Yeah,
Tommen.
you feel bad that you're happy.
There's like almost too much satisfaction in this episode.
It is. It was
It-
spread out. It was an
it
enjoyable.
overload.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but it,
Overload,
like,
just like
I wonder like if they'll like bring back so much chaos like next season. Like,
Oh, also winter is finally arrived.
Yeah.
it has been coming for a little while.
but like yeah, I
Now it's here.
wonder like
So
if you'll like, cause like for most part you guys all want, well like not really, but like a lot of you guys want like Jon and Daenerys to get together, but they might just go to war. Like they might just fight each other.
Yeah, you don't
their-
know.
John would get so mad. Like we have so many other things to worry about here. We could use your dragons to fight these
Yeah.
ice zombies.
Yeah,
exactly.
Can we just hold on? You
But John's not an
conquering?
idiot.
Yeah, can you hold
He
on
doesn't
conquering
wanna
yourself
rule.
first?
Yeah.
He literally just doesn't want people to come and attack the North and like kill his family.
Yeah.
I think that's all he
That's too much to
wants.
ask.
Yeah.
I think like if he goes to Daenerys and be like, hey, I know you're trying to conquer here right now, and that's fine. We can deal with this whole King of the North, Queen of Westeros thing later. But right now we have a bigger deal. We have a bunch of undead ice zombies coming.
Yeah.
We could really use your dragons and your men and kind of like stop the
Not
extinction of the entire race of humanity right now.
Yeah.
Not
So-
even her men,
But
just the dragons.
We do find out this episode that the wall might be a bigger barrier than maybe we considered before.
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
natural.
no, we've kind of known that for a while though, but
Yeah.
none of the undead have really been like, oh yeah, we can't go there. But since we have cold hands, kind of like being able to talk to Bran and stuff.
So
But yeah.
maybe like they're not as close as.
But I think since winter's arrived, the Night King is like,
True.
you know,
He's
gathering
like
stuff.
strongest.
Also, like
Nice
as soon as Bran crosses the wall, right? That's when he was saying like he's gonna bring the wall down when he crosses it.
Oh, really?
Because remember he got the mark on his hand, and then
Oh yeah.
They were
original three-eyed raven was like, that's pretty bad. Like he's marked you. He can if he goes across the wall, then he can like get across the wall
Yeah.
too.
Oh.
That's
Brand-
like
Does
how
Brand
those-
know that?
I
Yeah.
think so.
That's like how
Don't
those
freaking cross the
how
wall.
those guys
But
are
he has to
guys
get
into
He has
the-
to though, you know. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he has to tell John.
No, no,
his
but like if
parents
he
are-
dies, then does the spell break? Like if Bran dies on the other side of the wall.
But there needs to be a three-eyed raven though somewhere. You know, he's.
Does there always need to be a
I
three-eyed
don't know. There has been one
Oh.
for a while.
raven? It is a three-eyed raven.
It's
Bran.
Sith Lord.
Yeah.
This has to be one.
That's the rule of two though. So it's like the same thing though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ratings out of
Ratings.
10.
No, there's another point I wanted to bring up, but I can't remember. So I'll have to wait until next year. I guess.
Oh, it's just like I always feel like Daenerys has such a strong like play for this whole thing, right? Like she's got everything set up, but like how crazy would it be for her to just
Die?
completely fail?
Oh,
Oh, if Daenerys
Like, can
died.
you imagine? Like,
No.
she
just
the
wrecks her.
I can't.
Out of
Like,
nowhere.
so
Betrayal.
I can't see it happening, but
That'd
like,
be
that's
so
something
crazy.
that would
that'd be nutty.
crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be the chaos.
It would be insane.
What if her boats all got fired, like the green fire stuff?
I'd be so sad.
She just like comes
no,
up to
it
King's
has to just be
Landing
like Daenerys gets killed.
Yeah, if Daenerys
Like, just
dies
Daenerys
after
dies.
all this, that'd
Yeah.
be insane.
or everything catches on fire and Daenerys doesn't die, but everyone else around her dies.
Oh
Why
yeah,
would
someone
not
has to
that?
freeze her. Right, she has to go fight like the Night King, and she's like get frozen,
Fire
so she
noise.
can't like yeah. It's the song Ice Fire. Jon and Daenerys.
It's in a
Yep.
tree. Yeah.
Aunt and nephew. Here we go. Ratings out of 10, guys. Who's ready for ratings out of 10? Last one of the year.
It is. Yeah, I'll just leave.
Yeah,
You
thanks,
do this.
Ian. What's up, guys? Ratings out of 10. Everybody got a number?
Yes.
Mental image.
In my head.
Picture that number in your head.
This is the best part.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1,
Ten.
go!
9.5.
Oh.
9.5. Where'd that other half point
Where did the other half point go?
I actually like the previous episode more
Better.
than this one.
Dude,
Yeah.
the cinematography.
Oh, because it's a battle. Peter's thing's battle, so.
Yeah.
Peter, this episode was like when you buy a bag of chips, you eat it all at once.
Like for me, the previous episode had more bigger surprises. I wasn't as super surprised. There was definitely huge surprises, but like some of them actually like made sense, or I just didn't care about them as much. Like their storylines aren't as important to me as the other ones, and they also like finally made the like Jon Snow reveal, but it's also like okay, like I felt like that I was like 100% certain on that since the 4th episode when they showed just Ned Stark going there, and I was like okay, it's legit. But so I still loved the episode. I thought it was like amazing. I
Yeah.
just liked the
Just
previous,
relatively. Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
a little bit
that's
more.
totally fair.
Thank you guys for watching Game of Thrones show this entire season.
Yeah.
But I also just want to thank my friends coming hang out with me and watching Game of Thrones this season.
Thanks for having that HD HBO.
I actually do like them. Even if they don't like me very much. I was going to try it on a nice note, but now I'm kind of just sad. Like I always am.
No!
So,
Sorry, Adam.
yeah. That's the Game of Thrones show. Bye.
The only place on the internet that talks about Game of Thrones.
My name's Seth.
My name's Seth.
Yo, you gotta do some sick cuts in the first, like us trying to introduce us.
Yeah.
Got 12 times.
Dude, bloopers reel.
Dude,
I
Adam
was so
loves all
scared when
those
that's
sick
what I read so
cuts.
quick. I was gonna mess up someone's name.
Oh,